like you cannot assign just like as an arrays. In case of performance, this is what some values when I executed code on my machine. Like I work with the 50,000 objects and different type of operation I did with the different kind of implementations. So like array list, when it was initialized, not initialize, and when it is initialized, so there was considerable time difference when I was adding the objects at end, because it wasn't required to copy and create a new arrays many times, because I have created that array list with specific initialization values. Similar with a vector, the time difference was something more compared to the array list because of the synchronization. And with a linked list, it was constant because of like linked list contains both the ends, like head and last one. Adding in middle was again the similar for the array list with without initialization and with initialization, with not much difference. But with a linked list, it was little bit more because of the traversing issues. Like for adding at a specific location, that pointer has to be traversed from the head to that specific location, and the traversing over a linked list is always a time-consuming process compared to the arrays. And adding objects at first, where the linked list was a winner, because it doesn't need to swap any other objects in case the thing which requires in case of arrays, like when you are adding an element in between of let's say like at first place of array, then each and every element has to be swapped from its place to the next place, which doesn't require in the case of a linked list. Similar way, like removing object from an end, which like initialization doesn't make any impact on that. So like removing an object from an end where like linked list was more having performed well, and removing objects from a middle, in that case linked list was again having a performance overhead because of the iteration, or we can say fetching each and every element and all those things. So similarly, like we have other values also, like accessing the objects. Accessing to get the values, its array is always a better way, better type of a collection to fetch the values from a collection and all. So this is what from me. Now I hope as it was not the full length training, so I just tried to cover the different additions happen in collection framework, and then the different things which like to do and not to do with collection frameworks and all those things. Now you can ask me questions if you have.
The questions are already shared with you. Can you please see them in the questions pane?